Attenzione, fellow dirtbags. The Back on the Block tour starts this week, baby. We added a couple second shows, but tickets are going quick. Do yourself a favor. Grab the squad. Come out and see the boys.
Yeah, this Saturday, March 8th, second show in Pontiac, Michigan at the Crowfoot Ballroom. That's going to sell out. Indianapolis is already sold out. Then we got the Milwaukee Improv on March 11th. Get those tickets. Madison, Wisconsin, that's sold out.
Woo!
The Minneapolis on Friday at the Fillmore. Get tickets. RUGarbage.com. We'll see you there.
Let's go. Garbage.
Oh, yeah.
It's that little show we sit down with your favorite comedians, and we find out if they're good to be classy, but they're just a big old piece of trash. I'm your host, Dave Trolley, coming at you on another beautiful day down here in Tejas. Austin T. Tody is having the time of her life down here. Tonight, she's sitting in on the keyboard for that Gary Clark Jr.
Okay,
show.
very nice.
Tickling the ivories,
Very
baby.
nice.
She's not going to want to go back. My co-host is coming at you from right next to me. Slightly amused this week.
wordy.
I thought it was all right.
Sure.
He is the CEO of RU Garbage. He is an international businessman and my best pal in the whole wide world, and I love him. Give it up for KJ, Kevin James Ryan, everybody.
What up, gang? Shout out to you. Thanks for tuning in. As always, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube and now Spotify. And then check out the greatest website of all time, www.patreon.com. /RUGarbage.
Gang, we couldn't be more excited to have our incredibly, and I mean incredibly special guest
Sure.
here with us today for the first time. He is a very funny, very successful stand-up comedian and podcaster. Rising star on the comedy scene.
Yes.
One of the stars of that Kill Tony universe over there that just keeps getting bigger and bigger. You can hear him every week on the William Montgomery Show. But the big question on his mind today, is he garbage?
I don't know if it's a big question. If I'm being
Sometimes you
honest.
got to go away for a home game. Give it up for Casey Rocket, everybody.
Hey.
Thank
There
you.
he is.
Happy to be here.
12:30, just rolled out of bed.
In his finest DX shirt.
Business as usual. I was happy to hear that you are a CEO. You're a businessman. That gives me comfort.
Sure, yes.
I'm also a businessman of sorts.
Very, and in what sense?
What type of work do you do?
Ventures.
Here and there.
Not
As
capitals, just ventures.
Just ventures. I'm working up to capitals. And it's been the best summer ever. And I'm happy to be here.
That's great.
And it's only winter.
It's the middle of winter.
Pretty cool.
I don't know much, I'll be honest with you. Bit of a mystery. Give us the backstory. Give me the whole thing.
Southern boy, no?
Is that true?
I was born in Normal, Illinois, Bloomington, Normal, Illinois.
Okay.
On a day just like today. And scared yet? Scared yet? But I was raised in Georgia. I spent my whole life in Georgia.
Okay.
So, yeah, North Georgia, kind of rural area.
When did you guys pull out of Illinois? As a baby?
When I was about 4 years old.
About 4 years
Yeah.
old. Brothers, sisters?
I had, at the time when I was born, I had an older sister.
Okay.
She's alive. I don't know why I said it.
Yeah,
like that.
that's
what the
that
fuck?
was
But
her
at the
name.
time and at
2
the current
minutes
time,
in here.
at that time and at this time, I had an older sister, and she's 4 years older than me. And then now I have 2 half brothers.
Okay.
So they are 18 and 16.
When you guys moved to Georgia, did your parents split up? Is that why you moved?
Yes. Well, they split up when I was like 7, so they were together for a couple years after we moved down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who'd you live with?
Back and forth.
Back and forth.
Back and
Same.
Was it close? The houses?
Relatively.
Okay.
Relatively. 20 minutes. 30
Was it
minutes.
civil? The
Yeah.
parents get along? They okay?
No.
Next question.
Not in the slightest.
That's what we were looking for, baby.
It was messy. It was a bloodbath. That's where I got my keen business sense. Though.
That's where I learned my ventures.
Play
They
both
don't-
ends against the middle.
They don't negotiate with each other. And but yeah, so I was a child, and that was great. I
Raised in rural Georgia.
rural Georgia.
How rural
Yeah.
are we talking about? How many people were in the town?
It's a pretty good sized town, but it was pretty rural. It was my mom is a horse trainer, so I grew up.
Okay.
No shit.
Yeah,
Like racetrack?
Western pleasure. So like show
Sounds
horses.
like a pornography.
Well, there's 2 styles of show horses. There's English, which is like the little black hat and the chaps, right?
Gotcha.
Very proper in the
Sure.
crop, and they do jumping, and that's called dressage. And
That's expensive
Yeah,
stuff.
that's
That's
super
rich people
expensive.
shit.
Yeah, but then Western pleasure is like cowboy horses. So everyone, they're show horses. So you dress like a cowboy. It's basically like make believe, and then you show these real nice horses with real nice lineages, and she would help to train the horses.
Gotcha. And do that at like shows. It would be like
Yeah, we're always
Gotcha.
at the horse shows when I was a kid. Yeah.
Strike number 1.
I didn't enjoy it at the time, but I've grown to become
Appreciate
fond
it.
of
Does
them.
she still do it?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
What was the house like, girl? Was it a house, a condo, a townhouse?
My dad, when I would be at my dad's, it was like a house, like a 2-story house, like
Okay.
regular house. But then my mom's
How many
house,
times you said house makes me think it was not a house? Like, it was totally normal house, 2-story house, it was
Two-story
a house.
tons of doors. You guys would have loved it.
Driveway, everything, you know.
You guys would have loved it. It was perfect. But my mom's, we would move around all the time. So sometimes we would be like in a camper. Sometimes we would be
Get
like,
the fuck out of here.
yeah, like a real small camper.
Whoa.
And I burned it down on accident. I was
Be weird if you
lighting.
did it on purpose.
That's absolutely true. I was lighting little fires in the sink. And
Why?
I guess I was just bored or I was angry. I don't know. I was really young.
Sure.
And then I couldn't. It got bigger than I anticipated. Some things were burning. Some things got out of hand. And I grabbed the nearest thing and I poured it on it when it was nail polish fluid. And it fucking. And I
Glass
burned
of
down
vodka.
our little home.
Who lived there? Was it just you and her?
Just me and her. I don't know where my sister was at that time. But it was super small. But that was like a pretty small portion. That was like 6 months maybe. And then.
Was the camper on like a site, or were you just
Trailer
kind
or
of
camper?
popping
It
up?
was behind the barn. So it was just out in
Gotcha.
the woods.
Behind the barn that she worked at.
Yeah.
Okay.
That she would rent, I guess.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Doesn't even own the barn. She's renting the barn.
Sure.
That makes sense, though. It's like some rich guy that owns the barn. She's a horse trainer for him.
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
And then we would move around. We lived in a barn for a while, like a little apartment.
Sure.
And we all slept in the same bed. So
What age we talking
What?
there?
maybe 8 or 9, maybe.
Wow.
Probably too old for that.
Is this when your parents were still together?
No.
Okay, so it was you, your mom, and your sister.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Whoa. What'd your dad do?
What does he do?
Yeah.
Business, just like me. Just like his
Runs in the family. Took over the family business.
TCB.
I'm a chip off the old block.
Suit and tie, man, cup of coffee.
You look just like your old man. Yeah. Yeah, he like pitches products to Home Depot. So people come to
Okay.
him with the product and he's like the middleman. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Does he go and like do the show, like do the like? Is he a pitch man?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so he like sets up at what do you call them, like conferences, and he'll have his booth with the products of the people.
And really
Oh,
try to push to
shit.
like the buyers or whatever.
Yeah, like Lowe's, Home Depot.
So he's like a big break away from being like a Billy Mays. He could pop like that.
Maybe. I don't know the extent of I don't know.
His
He's never really
showmanship.
described it to me. Yeah. Cuz he does give like little presentations. I've never been there, but
Do you still talk to both of your parents?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It seemed a little hesitant, but all right.
Dude, I can't get a read on this kid.
I do.
I feel like I'm talking
Yeah.
to Kaiser Soze over here.
Starts talking in a British accent.
My
All
mother's name was Couch Desk.
She's a great woman, had a house.
Couch Desk Shoe Knob, so it's pretty cool.
How was school growing up?
It was fine. I went to public school.
Okay.
Did you do well? Were you a good student at all, or no? I can not with the fires in the
Relatively.
camper. I don't think you
I
were.
could see him being a smart guy, though.
Relatively, I mean, it came relatively easy to me, but I never like tried at it. Like B's and C's.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Not bad.
Sports?
Yeah. Baseball. My dad was my baseball coach. Rec
Really?
baseball.
All right.
Yeah.
High school baseball coach.
He pitched at Illinois State, so he was a baseball player.
Okay.
Oh.
And he was my rec baseball coach from when I was 4 to when I was 18. So
Okay.
my whole life he was my baseball coach.
Can he throw heat?
He was a curveball guy.
No kidding.
85, topped out at 85. Had some movement on it though.
And
A
what
little
did you-
bit of Western pleasure.
And what did you play? What position?
Shortstop primarily, but I would move around. I was a utility man.
Gotcha.
Chase Utley. Yeah.
Shout out to Utley.
Played for the Blue Jays for a couple of seasons.
Yeah, tapered off towards the end there.
And did you do that in high school, too? Did you play for your high school team?
I didn't. I only played rec. Yeah.
Okay.
Just rec. I was decent. I never really tried at it though. I love baseball. I'm a huge Cubs fan, but I never applied myself.
All right.
Yeah.
Huh. What did family vacations look like growing up?
Disney World.
Pretty good.
That's
couple
not bad.
times.
Is that mom
Yeah.
or dad taking you there?
That was just when they were together. So I have a memory of going there a couple times.
Mhm.
And then never been on one with my mom. We didn't have
Sure,
money
yeah,
to
of
do
course.
that.
Sure.
But
Working single mom.
Yeah, my dad, he took me a couple times to a beach. Yeah, like South Carolina.
A beach, a house, business.
Tried to pull away. You're chasing the car.
I never think about this stuff. Yeah, it took me to a beach.
Sounds like you're making up an alibi on the spot. Yes, there was a beach, and my father.
You guys would have loved it.
Did he get remarried?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where the half siblings come from.
Yeah, they remarried he remarried when I was 10. Yeah.
And did you get along with your stepmom and the family and all that kind of stuff?
I did not when I was a kid. It was very contemptuous.
Burning down houses.
Yeah.
What age did that happen? Oh, you said 10.
I was 10.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then my mom remarried when I was 15, maybe.
All right.
Yeah.
Were you in that wedding? Were you in either of those weddings?
I was in my
Crab
dad's
walking
wedding.
down the aisle.
But by the time my mom remarried, I was gone on the tuss. I was high all the day, all the live long day.
On
Smoking
Robitussin.
On tuss and weed and
Wait,
dust.
really? You were doing Robitussin?
He was robo-tripping. That's what I've heard about
for
the man.
a short period of from 14 to 15. So for 2 years I was doing that. But
Really?
That's a pretty long period of your life to be
What's
robo-tripping.
700 day tuss challenge.
Let's see if you can beat it out there.
Did they know?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't think that's something you can hide, dude.
So I know, yeah. I talk about that.
It's got a bad
in
cough.
my hour all the time. You can't hide it. They would come in my room and I just
He's crawling on the ceiling.
And you're trying to have a normal conversation, but you talk really slowly too. So you're like, hey, yeah, hey. You're like you're so raspy. Hey. Like Bradley Cooper in A Star Is Born.
Sure. Hey. He's gonna look at you again. Yeah. Get another look at you.
One more last look at
Mom's like, Casey, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. I just came here to tell you goodnight. Yeah.
So your mom gets remarried. The financial situation improves a little bit. Her husband.
Yes.
She gets a house. Your dad has a house. Did your mom have more kids or no?
No, she did not. But he had 2 daughters. So then I had 2 stepsisters over there. And then my dad's wife that he married had a stepdaughter. So then that house had a stepdaughter and then 2 little kids.
That they had.
Yeah.
So you're the only one going back and forth.
Yes.
Two proper rooms in each house?
Yeah.
All right.
But my sister, so she is 4 years older than me. So when I got to high school, she was gone. So then at that time, it was a lot of going back and forth all the time. And I would get kicked out of their houses like every week.
Why?
So oh, just being horrible.
fucking Robitussin.
Being incorrigible.
Lighting fires.
Yeah, lighting fires, just being a monster. It was just not listening to rules and whatever.
So you were a handful as a kid.
Oh, I was absolutely
Seems like a bit of a handful now, for being honest.
What kind of stuff would you do to get in
horrible.
trouble? Give me an example. Other than the
crash my car, turn my phone off and stay places for days at a time, and then they'd be like, "Hey man, party at a friend's house, turn my phone off." And then eventually he'd be like, all right, you have to leave. And I just have to turn the phone back on him. Hey, sorry. And just was getting drunk and high all the time. Just had a substance abuse problem.
And they would just pop you back and forth. Hey, go with your mom for a little bit, get straightened out. You come back, bang, bang, bang.
Was there ever a time you weren't allowed at either one of their houses?
Yes.
Yeah. I figured that.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
where did you stay then?
At a friend's house.
Got my own condo in Boca.
Yeah,
by the
business.
beach.
A
Had to
friend's
learn
house with
business.
a nice family and all that stuff, and they were cool to you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, they were nice.
That's a
Well,
bad
it'd just be
situation.
random people for a day or two. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But when I was 14, they sent me to a rehab for 9 months, but I ran away after 10 days.
9 months? That's fucking the whole year.
And this is for tussin.
Tuss and pills, because opioids were really big where I was from.
How old
big
of a
every-
fella are you?
Yeah.
I was 14. I'm
No,
30
how old are you now?
30.
So that makes
That's the tail end of the
you got right in.
opioid
I
epidemic.
caught the 2011, 2012, the tail end of the Purdue Pharma. Almost got me.
I live to fight another day. Talk about big business.
And what happened when you ran out of rehab after 10 days? What'd they say about that? Are they springing the bill for this too, or is it like the state?
It wasn't court mandated. My dad was paying for it.
Was it a nice one?
I guess it was it was teenage rehab, so it was just teenagers, and we would just dig stumps all day. It was like spiritual revelation through labor.
Sure.
So it was like
Digging stumps sucks.
oh, it was awful, and it made no. It was fruitless. It was like you will have. It was like Martyrs, that French movie Logic, where it's like we will break you down to where you are like God, take me away from this suffering. So it was like sleep deprivation. We would only sleep like 4 or 5 hours a night.
What the fuck kind of we go to passages or something?
Yeah, I would have liked
That's
that.
crazy.
Maybe I would have stayed, but yeah,
How'd
I
you
ran
get
away.
out?
Did you like escape or did you just?
I
kinda
ran
You
away.
ran.
So at night there was a 1 hour break after like a prayer
What the
time.
fuck?
There was a prayer time, and then there was like it was like a Shawshank thing. I was like, okay, if I sneak out
Waits
at
for a
this time,
thunderstorm.
yeah, I was like, if I leave at 9:10, they won't know I'm gone until 9:45, and that'll give me time to fucking get some serious mileage.
It's only a half an hour, dude.
So
You're still at the
Someone
drive.
opens up his room. Well, Casey's gone and he's got 35 minutes on us. That boy could be anywhere.
Did you have a car there?
No, I was 14, so I was a little kid.
Is this
funny?
is this far away from everything?
Yes.
Where did
Oh,
you physically go?
It's really, that was super rural. That was like up in the mountains. And I remember somebody telling me that there was a gas station. Like they said there's a gas station like 2 miles from here. And I was like, yeah, where is it though? Like I was like dropping hints, like trying to figure out the location.
So if I left next Tuesday at
Yeah.
9:10, how would I get there?
How would I get there exactly? They just said take a left, and I was like, all right, I'm taking a left. That's quite literally what happened. And I was like, all right, I'll take a left.
Bang a left at the stump and keep going. That's nuts.
So I snuck out. I took someone's jacket. I put on shoes. It was winter, and I just ran into the woods. And I just ran, and it was like fucking my arms all up because it was bramble bushes. And I ran for like several miles, and then there was a gas station. And I had stolen some change, so I called some of my friends, and I was like, it was like I was trying to like brag because they were 14 too, so there's nothing they could do. And I was like,
Mom, can we go pick up Casey at rehab?
hey, I'm in the middle of dinner right now. Let me call you back.
I was like, yo, I broke out of rehab, and they were like, what? That's all right. You're like, cool, I guess. And then I called my dad, and I was like, yeah, I ran away. Then he came and got me.
All right, there you go.
And actually, the police came and got me. They had called the police like teenage runaway. The police took me back there. Then my dad came to there. Yeah.
You said, hey, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
That sucks. I feel bad for you. Fucking 14-year-old kid running through the goddamn woods.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It was like one of those teen challenge things. You know, there's like Netflix documentaries like that troubled teen industry.
Sure.
It was one of those things.
Kevin, let's talk about Ridge wallets, baby.
Shout out to Ridge Wallet.
Gang, you're still carrying around that same bulky overstuff. And let's be honest, crusty leather wallet your grandfather gave you.
Look like a doofus.
It's 2025. What are you doing? It's time to upgrade and meet Ridge Wallet, the sleek, minimalist wallet that's changing the game. Ridge wallets are extremely thin, yet can securely hold up to 12 cards plus
A little bit of cash.
a little bit of cash.
Yeah, without adding necessary bulk. It's made from a premium, high-performance materials like carbon fiber. Look, baby, I got one right here. The good folks over at Ridge Wallet were nice enough to send it to us. It's fantastic. Sleek, so sleek you can barely see it. Whoo, there you see it. No, you don't. How you doing?
Slide it in there.
A little bit of sleight of hand, baby. Ridge Wallets are built to last. They got stainless steel, titanium. They come with a lifetime warranty, meaning it's the last wallet you'll ever need to buy.
There you go.
It's not just about looks. It's a slimmer wallet, helps keep your posture better so you're not sitting there like freaking George Costanza, you know what I mean? Ridge Wallet comes with RFID blocking technology to protect you from digital pickpockets.
Whoa,
That's
all right.
Doesn't let people read your mind, you know what I mean? For a limited time, our listeners get 10% off Ridge Wallet by using code AYG at checkout. Just head to ridgewallet.com/AYG, use the code AYG, and you're all set. 1, 2, 3. After you purchase, they will ask you where you heard about them. Please support the show and tell them the boy sent you.
Of course.
Do it.
Okay, let's talk about Rocket Money, baby.
Rocket Money!
Woo, gang, Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings, baby. Do yourself a favor. You think you're dropping this amount of money on subscriptions? I'm telling you, it's way more. Get Rocket Money. Find out. If you want to keep it, keep it. If not, get rid of them.
Cut them. Cut the dead subscription. Cut the unwanted subscriptions out of your life like people. You don't want somebody in your life, you cut them out. You got to cut out these subscriptions. You better watch your tone, big man. Guys, aside from that being a perfect way to find all your subscriptions in one place, Rocket Money's dashboard gives you a clear view of your expenses across all of your accounts. You easily create and personalize a budget with custom categories to keep your spending on track. See your monthly spending trends in each category and let you know where exactly your money is going. I forget about it. I signed up and I forget about it. Then I get an email and like they come in on like Tuesdays or hey, this week you got ABC hitting this account, scheduled. Hey, your spending was this much more. You saved this much more, this much more, this much less. It does the hard work for you.
Lay off the slices.
And get out of the Pizza Hut, will you? Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions. I'm sorry, 5 million users that has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all the app's premium features. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/garbage a day. That's rocketmoney.com/garbage. One more time, rocketmoney.com/garbage. Do it.
Did things smooth over after that?
So they said
We're just getting started.
kind
Strap
of.
in.
Sit down, fat boy.
They said I can't come back, which I was like, perfect. Ideal situation.
Thanks, dickhead.
What? No.
I
can't go
ran
back.
away.
Yeah, I know. Oh, what? So they said I couldn't come back because I was like a trouble to the other kids or something because I ran away. I was like, I would have ran away the first day if I knew that. But
Dude, he's a nightmare. I love it.
So from there, they put me in a mental hospital for like 2 weeks because they were like, we don't know what to do with you. The rehab was saying put him in jail as like a ward of the state.
Crazy.
And
now, is this just
What they
drugs?
did
You
to
were just,
teens.
or were you having mental issues as well?
No, just drugs, just ties. Yeah, I only have I have a serious substance abuse problem, but I don't have any mental health problems.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And so
I got both, baby.
just
Don't worry.
just that night,
Yeah, you're
they
in
were
good
like,
company.
take him to the hospital. So they put me in the hospital for a little bit. I got out, and then
Break out of there too?
yeah. Well, no. They let me out eventually. So it like ran its course. I just never think about this stuff. So then I went back to public school.
Okay.
And then 1 week later, I got kicked out of public school for being high on Robitussin at the football game with my friend Brett. And our backpacks were like full of stolen bottles of wine from CVS. And they like went through my pockets, and it was like Tuss. Like it was like a clown
Just a
car.
never ending, like
Yeah.
it's just a very long bottle.
It was like 3 packs of Marlboro Reds, 2 bottles of Robitussin, 1 bottle of wine in my pants. And I was,
Now,
Crazy thing is he was the quarterback.
I have a question on the execution of Tuss.
sure.
How much do you have to drink? You got a bottle? Does that you and your boy get,
And
get
is this
right
regular
off a bottle?
Robitussin?
Yeah, well, Robitussin DM. You can't
Okay.
drink CF. It gets you really sick, like violently sick. And sometimes we made that mistake, like, how sick could it get you? And then, like, it's like shitting and puking Family Guy style out of both ends. You're like, oh, it's true. The rumors are true.
But like a bottle would you have to
like
do
4 ounces.
4 ounces will get you going.
And then you get a Tuss tolerance. So then it's 8 ounces, 12 ounces. 16 ounces. Yeah.
Was it? What did you
Standard
prefer
substance.
about the Tussin High? Why didn't you just drink?
I did. I drank all the time. But as far as like a day-to-day thing that I could have access to, because I didn't have a car,
Right.
my mom, would go get groceries. So I wanted to be high all the time.
Gotcha.
I just have that gene.
Sure.
I'm just a drug addict. And
Yeah.
so I would
I got it
just
too, man.
steal Tuss. Yeah.
Got you.
You'd
Steal
go
Tuss.
with your mom and you'd steal it
When I was younger, until I had a car. Yeah.
until I got a car. What was that first car?
Red Pontiac Grand Am.
No shit.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that? What
Stole
year?
It would have been a 2008.
All right.
Yeah. It was nice.
Set of wheels.
Yeah, I think it was $3,500. It was a nice car, $3,500.
Where'd you get the cash for that?
My dad bought it, and I worked it off.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's all
So I
right.
slowly paid him back. Yeah.
All right.
That's not
Pretty
bad,
good.
man.
Crash that car?
Yes, several times. Several times.
I think I saw it out front.
Several times. So I got kicked out of the 9th grade, and
We're
then
not even in 9th grade.
Where do you go from there when you get kicked out of a public school in a rural town?
so I was kicked out of the 8th grade, and then that was for fighting, and then I had a bamboo weed pipe in my book bag, like a piece of bamboo that we had made into like
Gotcha.
a peace pipe. And then I go to rehab. So it goes kicked out of the 8th grade, rehab. I go to public school for 1 week. I get kicked out of public school. Then I go to the mental hospital for 2 weeks. Then I couldn't go to any more public schools because I've been kicked out twice in 1 year.
Okay.
So then they sent me to military school.
Really?
So then I spent 6 months in military school. Yeah, when I was from 14 to 15.
How was that?
awful.
Yeah.
What was the name of it?
It's called Riverside Military Academy.
Riverside Military Academy.
It was atrocious.
Was it
hard.
just like a high school with like maybe like prep years, like you could go a year after high school? Or was it all the way through?
It was middle school through high school. Yeah. So there was like 7th, 8th, and then all of high school.
Nice facility with like history and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really, really formal. Everyone's in military guard.
Military
Reveille
school.
at 5 or 6 in the morning. Then you march. Everyone marches as a school. And then you break off into your platoons or your companies.
Let the kids sleep in. You got him doing stumps. He wants to get up. Don't want to get up in the morning.
That's part of the problem is I wasn't ever getting any sleep.
Yeah.
So I was always acting out.
How were the kids at the military school? Were they cool to you, or was there bullies and shit like that?
Yeah, some people, I mean, there was definitely a lot of violence for sure, but I had a lot of friends too. Yeah.
How did you end up getting out of that?
Well, I did it my semester. So I did second half of my freshman year at military school,
Gotcha.
and then enough time had elapsed where I could go back to public school.
Go back in the same public school system.
Yeah.
Man,
okay.
going back to public school after that must have been
Yeah.
awesome.
I was like legendary. Yeah, I was like persona non grata. It was, oh, that's that guy. That's that Young Tusk kid.
That's Young Tusk. That's a good rap name, Young Tusk.
Young Tusk with the sick Grand Dam. How you doing?
What? Okay. Did you graduate?
Yeah.
Was it then pretty smooth sailing after that, or no?
Yeah, relatively. Yeah. So once
I mean,
great
on a curve, but sure.
From 15, then I graduated public school, and then I graduated from Georgia Southern. Yeah.
Okay.
College, yeah. So I went to college. Yeah.
No kidding. What'd you get in the SATs?
Is that the one with the longer number?
Never mind. We'll move on.
yeah.
I don't know, but I got a 22 on the. I got a 24 on the ACT.
I think
That's
that's pretty
good.
good because it's out of like 32 or something, isn't
Yeah.
it?
You can tell you're a smart guy.
Sure. I'm well read.
Okay. Were you always reading when you were growing up?
Yeah.
Like Holden Caulfield. That's crazy.
I like read a lot of books, and I watch a ton of movies. I've seen probably like 10,000 movies.
So you were reading on your own as a kid while you were going through all this shit?
I've never heard anybody brag about that. I've probably seen 4 million movies.
I know that. I
maybe,
guess
yeah.
that is pretty stupid.
No, I like it. Great.
So wait, hold on. Were you reading?
He's also, I'm pretty smart. I've seen a lot of movies. All the Pirates of the Caribbeans. Big history buff.
Were you
That is so
reading for
stupid.
pleasure on your own while you were going through all this shit with the tussin and all the rehabs and all that stuff? You were a reader.
Sure, a reader, but mostly movies. Yeah, which isn't really that.
how I got into business.
That takes no effort to do.
I've
So,
actually never read a book.
because I was high all the time, and even though I went back to public school, I got sober for the first time when I was 21. So
Wow.
from 15 to 21,
It was
I
just mayhem.
Mayhem. Yeah, complete chaos.
How'd you do in
Jail
college?
and everything. It was fine. I did good. I
Okay.
graduated with a degree in journalism.
No shit.
great,
and
man.
technical writing.
So you were writing papers and all that kind of stuff?
I was the head of the school magazine.
Whoa.
Look at this.
Talk about turning it the fuck around.
Look at this. What was the name of the magazine?
Reflector.
Tussin.
Tussin Quarterly.
What was it?
It was called Reflector magazine.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's were you the editor?
Yeah.
It's mainly just a list of movies he watched that month.
That's pretty good. What about the social scene in college?
Yeah, I had a lot of my friends from high school. So this was about 5 hours from where I grew up. So I
Okay.
kind of got out of that town.
You're staying in the dorm. You're at your proper campus life. All right.
Yeah. I got a couple I almost did not make it. My freshman year, I got a couple strikes with the university. I got arrested for drunk in public twice, and then I got my RA. You know what I'm talking about, the dorm
Sure. Yeah.
people. He came.
narcs, I call them.
Yeah, he came into my room, and I was blackout drunk, and I was like, "Who is this guy?" I was like trying to find him. 'Cause I had never met him, so I was like, "What are you doing in my house?" I was like trying to find him. This guy broke into my house.
Holy shit.
But after that, I made pretty. I mean, for a couple years, I was still drinking, but I really turned my life around when I was 18. I was like, this has to change. I have to try. Because I was failing out my freshman year. I had failed like 4 out of my 5 classes. And my dad was like, you're going to have to move home. Like, if you don't turn it around. So I was like, okay, I'm going to make some changes.
So that was just drinking then, no drugs.
No.
Or like recreational drugs.
Yeah, pretty much just drinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But you made it through. Journalism degree.
Yeah.
That's fucking hard, man.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. I enjoyed writing, and it gave me a sense of purpose being the editor of the magazine. I enjoyed that. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Sense
Pretty
of
good story.
responsibility.
And then when did you start comedy?
I started when I was 20.
You started when you were 20.
So I started at Georgia Southern doing the school talent shows.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then did you move to Atlanta?
Yeah.
Okay. And then how long you were down there? Were you down there?
So I did 2 years at Georgia Southern, and I would go to Savannah, do open mics down there, and then I was in Atlanta proper for like 9 months,
Okay.
and then I was in Boise, Idaho.
The hotbed. All right. What were you doing there?
I was there for 3 years, and then I've been here for 4 years. So
Wait, why were you in Boise?
I had a buddy. The people I was living with when I graduated college wanted to move out there and do like mountain bike stuff. So I just went with them. But I never did any of that stuff. I was like, oh, I'll just go hang out.
It's crazy.
Were you doing comedy out there?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
it's
how
very
long
fun.
were you in Austin before you popped on Tony?
Well, I met Red Band after maybe a month of being here.
Okay.
And at that time, I was living in my car. So I met Red Band and William just randomly.
Mhm.
All right.
And then I did Kill Tony maybe 8 months later or something.
You were in
Yeah.
the car for 8 months?
I was in the car for 6 months. Yeah.
Whoa. Where would you park it?
At Walmart.
Yeah, I mean that is a place where a lot of people. It's like a safe haven that you can sleep in.
Showering
Walmart
at
parking
friends, all that kind of stuff, making it work?
Yeah, showered at Friends and Planet Fitness. Yeah.
Working a day job at all?
No, just trying to make it work with comedy.
Where'd you get money? How did you
I
ever?
would do DoorDash.
Okay,
Yeah.
in the
I
car.
I would DoorDash, and then I would try to make the money from the gigs I was getting, which is like $10 or $20.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You're
But when
making
you're
it
living
work.
in your car, there's no overhead.
What is that car at that time?
A Ford Escape. So it's not. It has a little bit of space. Yeah.
Where'd you get that car?
I bought it in Idaho.
Okay.
Yeah, from working.
So you're
Yeah.
making it work. All right.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! What was your first proper job as a kid? Like, did you
I worked at like 7 different pizza places. I was just a delivery driver.
delivery guy? You did, man. You. If I opened the door and you had my pizza, I'd go. Everything's right in the world right now. This guy's high as fuck. Car's still banged up. Grand Dam's running out front.
There's 3 slices missing. Deal with it.
When I was in college, when I drink, I get delirium tremens, so I get the shakes, and I would have to drink before
Pretty
I would.
sweet.
I would
All right.
I would have to drink before I drove, so I would have to drink to safely drive. So, because I would have alcoholic seizures, so I would be delivering pizzas, and I'd be like crushing these little Four Loko things called bootleggers, and my backseat was just full of bootleggers. I would just be driving, but I wasn't any drunker than the next guy. It was just kind of, I guess,
Who are you driving next
it's
to?
sound logic, but it was a college town. Like I don't know, yeah, but yeah. I was
Have you ever
always
been
in-
arrested? Like proper?
Yeah,
Yeah. For what?
I've been to
Are
jail.
you listening to the show?
Tax fraud.
I've been
Ponzi
to jail
scheme.
several times. I've been to jail 4 times. 3 times for drunk in public, and 1 time for shoplifting.
What were you?
You got to
stealing?
be really drunk in public to get
For
drunk
sure.
in public.
Sure.
It's usually like the hey, just go home, get out of
Yeah.
my house or whatever. Like,
Well, that's the thing is they would be like, keep it moving, and I'd be like, what'd you fucking say to me?
yeah, it's always,
Trying
it's
to
always
fight
the
the cops.
talk back.
Oh my God. Yeah, I was incorrigible. Yeah, I was police always made me super angry. So I'd be drunk, they'd be like, keep it moving. Don't you fucking tell me what to do, you
I
piece
pay
of
your
shit.
I pay your salary or
You
something.
go bust a meth lab, you fucking pig.
Jesus. Just a traffic cop. Hey, take it easy, kid.
What
What were you stealing at Walmart?
I was stealing from a Publix,
A Publix.
and I had Walmart. Back then, they didn't have those little gates, so it was a free for all. The rule of thumb was to steal from Walmart because they had a no chase policy. So when I was
I love
8,
how you know like the corporate bylaws of each big box store.
He's going to the stores that have a chase policy.
just for the thrill of it.
Come get me, bastards.
I heard Publix just hired a fucking outside linebacker. Chase
Well,
you out.
all I ever wanted was for someone to tell me to stop.
Sure.
I just wanted somebody to bring my reign to an end.
Is that true?
No, I don't know. Maybe.
Fucking
hard to
high
say.
on tusk,
I
dude.
thought he got real deep for a second. I was like, this kid's all right. No.
Also, I thought the same thing, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm for sure someone told him to stop stealing. at some point.
absolutely.
Like, the
There was-
police, the judge, his parents.
There was dozens of people who told me to stop. I had a support system, but I did not. I did not care. Yeah.
Man, I love you. This is fucking great.
You are fucking
screwballs
all over the road, dude.
What's your pop say now? He fucking went through all that shit with you.
You got a
What's he
solid,
saying
good
now?
career. You're fucking.
Fucking killing it.
It's going really good. Yeah, he came to watch me in like 4 or 5 cities last year. So
Oh, that's very nice.
This has to blow his mind.
I think it does.
He probably sits
sure.
there and he's like, fucking look at him.
I know. I think it truly, and for good reason, I think they both 100% thought I would be dead by now. So,
Buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very. I'm in Chicago this week, and he's coming to see me in Chicago, and then my mom's going to my other shows in Chicago, so that's continuing. I'm
There you
doing
go.
Old Town Zanies and Rosemont.
Rosemont. Yeah.
Have they come together at all over the years?
No,
No?
they don't see eye to eye. They don't talk.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
But I will tell you, when I was arrested for shoplifting, not to harp on this, just because it's a funny story, I went in there to steal beer, and it was like 4 or 5 in the morning, and I was on a bunch of Ritalin, and I was blackout drunk, obviously, and I tried to fill the shopping cart. I was so drunk, I didn't make it to the beer aisle. I just started clearing shelves into the cart.
Bunch of fabuloso.
Yeah, it was random stuff, like lunch meat. It was mostly lunch meat. And I got in the car. The manager followed me out, and he was like, hey, come on. I know you didn't pay for that. And I was like, for sure. And I was just throwing my stuff in my car. Yeah, definitely, 100%. We'll take care of it. Sure. And,
I'll be right back.
yeah, it's one of those things where you're saying something and you're doing the opposite. So I was going, oh, yeah, for sure. I'm going to come in there and pay for it. And then I just got in my car and drove away. And they showed up at my house because they got my license plate. So, but it was just
is this your parents' house?
Yeah, my mom's house.
Okay,
yeah.
so you were still in high
He
school.
opens it. What took you so long?
Yeah.
Covered in lunch meat.
Well,
He's got the biggest sandwich in the world.
all I ever wanted was for someone to tell me to stop. Having a cold cut.
Okay.
Jesus.
All right.
Yeah.
Who you living with now?
I have my own apartment. I live by myself.
That's
His own
amazing.
fucking spot.
What kind of car you got now?
I just bought a new car. It is a 2018 Toyota 4Runner.
Kid's got a new 4Runner out there.
Pretty good.
I seen it pull up. I was like, that can't be him.
Yeah.
It's got the whip.
We were taking bets on how you arrived.
Yeah.
Foley's like, do you think he takes an Uber? Is he driving? I was like, rickshaw? I don't know. Who knows what this fucking
Well,
guy.
I have some dollars now. I
Sure.
did like 50 cities last year. So
Yeah, man.
I bought a car.
That's
Look at
great.
you.
Love to fucking.
How
that's
fucking
amazing.
awesome is that?
Yeah, it's exciting. It's super new to me. Even last December, so not this one, the one before that, I could only sell maybe 20 tickets. So
Yeah.
it's pretty exciting.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Is this apartment you have your first,
Yeah.
your own nice apartment?
Yeah, my first one.
Is this is this the first lease you've been on?
Yes.
Yes. I knew
Man,
it.
what was that credit check like?
That's so funny you say that.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
It's absolutely true. It's my first lease. Yeah.
You probably had to put down $17 million. We're going to need 100 months in advance.
My credit is not great, understandably. But I'd always lived with girls. So when I was living in Boise, I was living with a girl, my girlfriend, and then
Off the lease.
off the lease.
My man.
Off the radar.
Off the grid, baby.
Got to be able to stick and move, dude.
Yeah, well, I never want to get involved in something that I can't pack up my bags and be gone in 30 seconds. Heat logic.
It's all this, it could be gone.
Sounds well adjusted.
Sounds healthy. So, yeah, man, I'd never been on a lease. So it's pretty exciting.
That's
I have
awesome,
all my
man.
stuff. It's wonderful.
New
Yeah.
furniture and all that stuff?
Yeah, I just got a couch last week.
Where'd you
man.
buy it? What kind of store?
Discount furniture store.
That's
Discount
okay.
store, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to put it together?
No, they delivered it. Thankfully, it fit through the door. Yeah.
What kind of bed you got over there now?
I got a board mattress company free mattress from the William Montgomery show.
Very nice.
And a bed frame that I have a button and I can make the bed stand up.
Look at this guy.
Come on. Come on.
Look at this fucking kid.
Tale
Living
of
in his
American
car.
dream, dude.
Got a
American
smart bed. What size is it? King, queen?
Oh, Queen, come on.
It's all right.
You know better.
Look at you. Okay, let's talk about Lucy, baby.
Shout out to the good folks over at Lucy.
Talking about Lucy Goods, 100% pure nicotine, always tobacco-free. Lucy Breakers are nicotine pouches with a little extra surprise. Each pouch holds a capsule that can be broken open to release a little extra flavor and hydration. Keeping you hydrated. Set yourselves up with a subscription. So you have Lucy delivered straight to your door.
Take out the middleman, baby.
Yeah.
If you're a Lucy Breaker guy or if you're in the nicotine game, check out Lucy Breakers. We've said this for you. They've been sponsoring the show for years. They've been good, nice enough people to send us stuff. You know, that's one of the packages when it comes to the studio.
Very refreshing.
Hoodies, everybody's fighting over it. They're this, I got this, I want that. It's fantastic. So check it out. You can level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/garbage. Use the promo code garbage to get 20% off your first order. That ain't nothing to shake a stick at. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. Again, that's lucy.co. Use the code garbage, 20% off. And here is the fine print, gang. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Kid, we got to talk about Mando, baby.
Shout out to that Mando. You stink. That ain't nice.
Gang, if you don't know Mando, first of all, you've been living under a rock or something like that. Here's a little reminder. Mando, deodorant isn't just for your armpits. All over body deodorant.
Paint.
Keep yourself fresh with Mando. Get on there. They got the wipes. They got everything. This company's blowing up over here.
Yeah, whole body deodorant. You got your pits, your balls, your thigh folds, your belly buttons, your butt cracks, and your feet.
Sitting right here.
I was going to say, that's just on him. It's clinically proven to block odor all day and control odor for up to 72 hours. That means you ain't got to shower when you get home.
Ooh, that's 3 days right
Mando
there.
deodorant options. They have the solid stick deodorant formulated powered by mandelic acid to stop odor before it starts. And they have spray deodorant, aluminum free, ideal for hard-to-reach places.
I got a lot of them.
And here it is. Mando Starter Pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice, the mini body wash. I'm a fan of the deodorant wipes. That's just me. We got it here. Whoop, whoop. I do it before we run out for spots. And free shipping, baby. As a special offer for listeners, new customers get $5 off the starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack when you use the promo code garbage at shopmando.com. One more time. Get a pen, get a pencil. SHOPA. Sorry, start over. SHOPMANDO.com. Please support our show and tell them the boys sent you. Smell fresher, stay drier, and boost your confidence head to toe with Mando. Do it. Now back to the show.
Back to the show.
Where are you shopping for clothes? That's a very nice I was a big DX guy myself. Where are you purchasing your
Hold on, we're on a good run here.
haberdasheries?
Let's not go down this rabbit hole. Where do you think
I'm just curious.
Brooks Brothers.
Thrift stores?
This is from a company called Suplex Vintage in Philly.
I know
What
Mike
the
very
fuck?
well.
No way. Shout out to him.
Shout Mike. Yeah, I get
got
all my
a
shoes from Mike.
bunch of their stuff. Yeah, they're cool guys.
He's great.
Yeah, I got a bunch of their shirts. This, I don't know what these pants are. I have like 3 pairs of pants. I just rotate. So
Just style. Let's do his thing.
Yeah, of course. I'm just asking, just curious.
Old Navy, I think. Or Old Navy.
I'm defending him now.
I know. What the fuck? You just turned against me?
He's a good kid. I'm crying.
Do you know how to tie a tie by any chance?
No.
Okay, I'm just.
No,
He's
I don't
been
own
to
a
court
suit.
before.
I love this.
I'm working up to a suit. Well, I had my so I have a little money, but I've had my apartment for like 9 months since last May, and I just got a couch. Before that, I had 2 director's chairs that I bought at a thrift store. So I had 2 director's chairs in the middle of the living room, and I would just sit there in my director's chairs and watch my movies.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard of.
I had girls over and stuff, and they were like,
Ooh, that's kind of weird. Hey, you want to come over and be uncomfortable?
"Well, we can't
Take
sit
5,
next to each
everybody.
other."
That's a wrap on Casey.
Because we can't sit next to each other either. So
Yeah, it's a tough move, dude.
Yeah.
Don't try to make a move.
try to get
on
your hand
director's chairs.
over
It's
the
all right.
director's
You're a
chair.
young guy. You're doing it step by step. You got the couch. You got the bed. Are you cooking over there now?
Sure, cooking a little bit. Yeah, spaghetti.
Is that your dish?
I don't know. I don't cook very often.
Okay.
I mostly eat out. Yeah.
Where do you eat out? Do you order in, or do you go out at a restaurant?
You know, I haven't been home very much.
Kid's working.
I'm working.
Out
I'm
there on the road.
riffing. 50 cities. 100 riff challenge.
Let me ask you this: how much flying did you do before this took off?
Not very much.
Not very much.
Yeah.
How
not
old were
much at
you
all.
when you got your passport? Do you have your passport?
I have a passport. Yeah, I did Canada. I did Canada 3 times last year. Yeah.
Okay. So is that when you got
it. Yeah.
a couple of years ago? Probably.
Well, when I was 20, I did a month studying abroad in Paris. So I got a
very
passport
nice.
for that. So
Cultured,
yeah.
man.
How the fuck did that happen? How did that happen?
They let the cat out of the bag. They let the big dog eat. They let me over there, the tusk tyrant. They called me La Enfant Terrible.
I don't know what it meant, but I took it as disrespect. Holy shit. How did you like that?
It was great. It was the same cost of doing a semester at Georgia Southern, but it was just in France. So, I loved it. It was wonderful.
That's awesome.
I fell in love with a girl from Ghana, and then I never saw her again.
Man.
Her name was Judith.
Probably
You're
not
out there,
her
just
call me.
But
You go over there, you have a twist love affair
yeah.
under the Parisian lights.
Also,
great.
man, girl from Ghana meeting you, that's like
was a big
exotic to her. You're as Southern American wacko as you can get. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a cultural shift. Yeah.
Shift.
That's
I've never
so
heard
funny.
that.
It was great.
Where did you stay when you were over there?
At the Universitat de Paris, the Paris
you did.
University.
I
Yeah.
don't know why I asked. So a dorm room.
Yeah, just a dorm room.
You soak up the culture. You go to the Louvre.
Yeah.
Have a little foie gras. Go out to the Palace of Versailles.
Yeah, I did. I went out to Versailles one night because the train line runs to Versailles, and they have a great train system there.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember if I fell asleep or what, but I was out there at Versailles, which is relatively far from Paris, and the train stopped running. So then I was just like in Versailles in this like golden city that kind of like it looks like an emperor's city, and it was just like me on the streets. Yeah, it was pretty tough. I don't remember how I got home. I was thinking about that.
You guys got any lunch meat out here?
Yeah.
Did you like the food over there?
I'm gonna have to shoplift my way back.
Interpol's looking for you.
Yeah. Yeah, man, the food was good. The chicken was real good.
The chicken. What?
Well, that's what comes to mind. They have like hormone-free chicken. Or
Sure.
something. Yeah, it was delicious.
How's the palate? Do you like a nice dinner?
I have a really, really simple palate.
Love
like meat and cheese.
Tell us.
Meat and cheese.
That's it. Meat and cheese.
Cheeseburger, pizza, meat and cheese. Taco, enchilada. I almost bit through my tongue eating a cheese enchilada like 2 days ago. In Cincinnati, I bit my tongue so hard, and I turned to my friend and I said, "Is it there?" And I was like, my mouth was full of blood.
Dude, that shit's the worst. Talk about ruining a fucking sandwich.
I know.
I fucking hate that.
It's the last bite of the meal too.
Are you a
Almost
fast
made
food
it.
guy?
It's gotta be.
What's your What's your like best of the best? What's the best one you got?
Depends. Pete Terry's is really good out here at the burger
Pete Terry's
place.
makes a fine burger.
That's kind of a
Good.
specialty spot.
Sure. You talking about the basics? I like Taco Bell. Taco Bell
He's a
good.
TB man.
He is,
TB.
man, he is through and through. You like a Baja Blast, don't you?
I love a frozen Baja Blast.
Sure.
The slushies.
Damn gentlemen.
So tasty.
Palace of Versailles. What are we doing here?
Yeah, I love. I just have a really simple, no onions or anything, just meat and cheese. Yeah.
What do you hate? Like something like onions or tomatoes or broccoli.
Mustard. Hate mustard and pickles. Hate pickles. I don't even want to talk about that shit.
Guys, let's move on from here. You get me all worked up.
I've never
I
met
can't talk
anybody
about
that
this
said
shit.
they hate mustard like that. That's insane. What do you put on a burger? A little ketchup, a little mayo?
I just started putting ketchup on it about a year ago, so I've worked up to that too.
Man, success has gone to your head. Man, Hollywood really changes a
Real
guy.
bougie, Casey.
You know what? I can
Losing
afford
touch
it
with
now.
the common man.
I can afford it now. I'm gonna treat myself.
Holy shit.
Have you ever had like I feel like any weird disease or medical stuff like salmonella or Lyme's disease or anything?
I have this reoccurring thing called iritis, which is an inflammation of the iris, which is you can
Like
go
in your
blind
eye?
from it. Yeah.
Whoa.
I started getting it. I went to a strip club in Atlanta. This is true. I hope you believe me.
Sure.
I pray you'll believe me. On a night just like tonight. And this is maybe 10 years ago, and we went to a strip club. And the next day, I woke up, and I opened my eye, and I just started screaming. Because it is, you know how your eye dilates when it's exposed to sunlight?
Mhm.
Iritis is where, when the dilation takes place, it causes a muscle spasm, like as if you're having like a back spasm or like a spasm in your thigh, but it's your eyeball. So it feels like your eyeball is being like torn out of your head. It's extraordinarily painful, and I get it
This is
once a year.
freaking me out. What does the strip club have to do with this?
I don't know. I don't know. But it has to be a correlation, right? It has to be a correlation. It can't be I get this weird, because it's a super rare disease. Only like maybe 50,000 people get it in America every year.
Did you get a lap dance or anything like that?
Sure, I got to dance. I won't lie.
I'm not going to sit here and lie
I
to
got to
you.
dance.
Strip club.
I got to dance. And she's
Touched the
wonderful.
seat, touched your eye or something.
Put my contacts in. Oh, I dropped my contact. Put it back in.
This won't be a bad idea.
Do you wear contacts?
Yeah, I don't have them in right now, but yeah, I do. Yeah.
Are you nearsighted or farsighted?
I always forget what that means, but I can't see far.
Drove here.
Yeah.
The windshield of the Tacoma is just one big contact lens.
Why wouldn't you have them on? Just out of curiosity.
I have glasses in my car.
Oh, okay.
So it's all
All
good.
right.
Yeah.
All right.
Have you ever been to a monster truck rally?
I wish. I had Gravedigger reach out.
What?
Yeah, Gravedigger. It's a girl who drives it.
You're officially the most famous person I've ever met.
And
That's awesome.
She messaged me a couple weeks ago, and she said that I could come to a rally or something. But
Whoa.
I'm never around.
Go.
I would love that. Yeah, I would love that.
I went to one. It was fucking. It's
cool.
wild.
Oh, I
it's
bet.
a great. They really put on a show.
I think I probably went when I was a kid. We were always going to like rodeos, and my mom always had like really, really like redneck boyfriends, like Bobby Ray, Billy Ray.
Those are actual names?
Yeah,
Bobby Ray.
Bobby Ray.
Whoa.
Is she still with your stepdad?
They divorced a couple years ago.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
he wasn't the best guy. Yeah,
Sure.
Otherwise, for the most part, the families are doing okay?
yeah, they're doing good. My mom lives in southern Illinois again. She moved back to our old family farm, so she out there. No neighbors in the middle of cornfields out there.
Wait a minute. You had a family farm at a certain point. Your mother had a family farm.
Your mom's
Well,
family.
it's from like her childhood. Yeah, it's like her great grandfather. It's like 2 acres, and then a little farmhouse out there. Yeah,
And she kept it all the way through.
yeah. It had changed hands to different people in the family, and then now she has it. Yeah,
That's pretty sweet.
yeah. It's really nice out there. So she's got her horses, and she's got like 7 or 8 horses she's gathered through the years.
That she owns?
Yeah. Well, there's some in the barn that are leased there.
Sure.
Like
That's how they make the cash.
people pay her.
Yeah.
of course.
And does she train the horses that she owns to perform?
Yeah, she still shows them sometimes. Yeah, she won something at the Congress, the World Horse Congress, which is like the Super Bowl of horse riding a couple years ago.
No shit.
She won a show or something. Yeah,
All right.
so she's a good trainer.
Not bad.
Yeah,
What about medical wise? You got insurance? You got health insurance?
I just got it last month.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This kid's on the fucking up and up, dude.
Dude, you are fucking.
things
man,
are looking up. But then
kids
they
making moves.
I just got
The
home.
bed goes up and down. What
I
are
know.
you doing?
So cool.
Just does that 10 times a day. Did you go and get a physical?
No.
Just want to flash the card for the chicks.
Well, they sent me a letter in the mail because I was gone for 3 weeks. I just got back yesterday, and they said, "Hey, we're gonna cancel your insurance." They might have canceled it because I didn't pay it. So,
Okay.
but I had medical insurance, if only for a moment.
That's all right.
Can re-enroll at any time.
Flying without a net. I'm with it. How do you like the traveling? Since that's new to you. You like a nice hotel? You like a hotel? Anything particular?
I like it. I feel generally more like my life is more together when I'm on the road than when I'm home.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I have a girlfriend. I have a bisexual girlfriend in Atlanta, and she's.
Could have
A
just
lot of details that were included in that.
I have a bisexual artist girlfriend, and she lives in Atlanta. So I don't remember where I was even going with that. I guess I just wanted you guys to know that.
You were just bragging to the
Yeah,
boys. That's what you're doing.
Shoehorn that in. I respect it.
You two nerds ever kiss a girl, huh?
I truly don't know where I was going with that.
Travel, I think.
Sure, travel. When I
I
come
asked
back,
you about hotels.
when I come back to hotels, yeah, for sure. My girlfriend's by. When I'm home, I feel lost. Like I'll be gone. I've just been doing. Last year, I was gone way too much. Then I would come home and I feel like I wouldn't know my friends anymore, and I would just feel really lost.
Here, you mean?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But so I'm trying to find a better after
A
the next
balance.
couple weeks. I'm doing weekends now, which is a blessing. So I will be home more than I was.
Yeah.
Because when you're doing one-nighters, you can line up you could be gone forever.
A month,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, sometimes I'll be gone for like 1 or 2 months. Yeah.
Do you have an airline you like to fly? You're loyal to one airline?
United.
Oh,
You're United, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm thinking about switching to Delta because they lost my bag.
bastards.
Take that, United.
had your chance.
We're Delta men. Delta is a fine, fine company, I would say.
It's nice. My
How
sister
often do you
works
fly out to Atlanta or bring her here? Or how's that working?
It's new. She is one of my really good friends from high school. I'm sorry. She.
I never
I
met her
didn't finish
before.
my sentence. One of my really good friends from high school, who I moved to Idaho with. That is her brother. So she is one of my best friend's sisters.
So she grew up with you.
Basically, I knew her from when I was like maybe 18. Yeah.
So she saw the whole thing.
Yeah.
Now
Now we're dating. Yeah.
Now you're
we're in
killing
love. We just started dating like a month ago, so it's super new. But it's interesting because I was gone. You know, I've seen the world. I've been out there. I've done different things, and then I came back to finally be with someone who is from where I'm from. You know,
Very.
At
Wow.
the end of the day, I came home and I said, you know what, this person. I really looked at her and I was like, you know what, I really like. You know, I was searching for something and it was right there the whole time. Yeah.
Whoa.
Is this fucking kid all right?
I told you he's a writer, fucking guy.
God damn it. Look
It's
at
true.
you.
It's true.
I fucking love this shit. Look at him, man.
I went around the world, but she was right there the whole time. Sorry, I gotta go.
I love her.
Sorry, I gotta fucking go.
My bisexual girlfriend. She swings both
Told
ways.
you about the bisexual part, right?
It's real hot. Turns me on.
Gives you a titty twister and walks out. What the fuck? God
Toodaloo.
damn it.
Very, very,
Man.
yeah. Few more AYG questions. Do you have any aunts or uncles that you don't refer to by their first name? Like an aunt or like, you know, an Uncle Knuckles or a fucking Aunt Soupy or something.
Aunt Soupy.
That's a real
Aunt
one.
Soupy. That's a real one?
That's my aunt's name, Aunt Soupy.
Aunt Soupy. Well, I have an Aunt Cindy, so that's it's very close. Not as weird, but
Not as
close.
weird, yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, Joey, Jeff,
It's kind of right up the middle.
Brad.
You got an Uncle Brad?
I got an Uncle Brad.
Uncle Brad's all right.
He's the main uncle. He's got a bunch of kids. A bunch of my cousins are via Brad.
Okay. They come to
Kin of Brad.
by way of Brad.
You close with the family?
Relatively, just
Gotcha.
around the holidays.
Is that where you? I was going to ask you. Where do you spend your Christmas?
My dad's house.
Dad's
Yeah.
house, do the tree, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. My little brothers are younger. Now they're older, 16 and 18. But yeah, so whatever. Every Christmas I'll fly home, go do it down there because they're little kids. So
Yeah, it's mostly for them. Yeah.
Thanksgiving,
stay here.
stay here.
But if I did do it in the past, it's always been at my dad's. Yeah.
Now, like this year, will you decorate your apartment with maybe put a little tree, do a little something, or no?
I had a little Santa by the door.
Okay.
But I don't, I didn't have a girlfriend or anything like living with me, so it's all just me. So my apartment is covered like head to toe in like Donnie Darko, Paul Thomas Anderson, like guy stuff, Rust Cole, True Detective shit, Charlie Kaufman. It's just all like different directors and then pictures of me dressed as Grimace.
Ah, that makes
So
sense. Do you have that little tiny mirror that he used to look through?
yeah. It's a meditation. It's a form of meditation.
I mean,
Ah,
It's all guy stuff.
pretty open and closed case I think we have here.
you flossing every day?
I just recently started.
Good man.
That sounds like the most political response I've ever heard in my life. I've heard very good things about this flossing. I'm thinking about starting it.
Do you
Wouldn't
keep,
happen any other way.
You keep the apartment clean? You got a vacuum and all that stuff?
Yeah, I keep it pretty clean. Yeah.
Clean guy, wash the dishes, all that shit?
Yeah. Keep it pretty tip top.
Hmm.
Cleanliness is next to godliness. They taught us that at military school.
Jesus Christ. Told me that when I was digging stumps.
Yeah.
It's going to sound crazy. You're going to think I'm nuts. I genuinely don't know if the kid's garbage. I really don't know.
Well, is it?
I mean, he's got you in some
He
sort
went
of
through it.
wanderlust.
I love him.
This is
Talk about rooting for somebody.
he escaped rehab, ended up in a mental. He referred to it as tuss.
He went through a lot. He's got the apartments clean. The
There was
director's
director's chairs. He lives in a vampire bed. It sounds
But
like.
it's an artist's life. It's an artist. It's bohemian.
It's
I
for
wouldn't
my-
say
for
how
my
he
art.
operates now. What I deem that garbage. He's got his shit fucking together.
I gotta push back on this. This is fucking. He likes frozen Baja Blast.
It's nature or nurture.
What spaghetti do you make? Regular spaghetti?
Can I be both? Duality of man.
Sure. You can walk in both worlds.
Yeah, I dip my toes in both. Spaghetti. I don't really make spaghetti. I was just trying to impress y'all. I don't
All
make.
right, come on. What are we doing here? He's got you fucking...
I just wanted y'all to think that I can cook.
Do you drink milk?
Mm-mm.
Do you
No
like
milk.
milk?
If y'all do, I don't drink it like that. I don't
trying
drink
to
it
fit
like
I'm starting to
that.
think there's no bisexual girlfriend.
I don't drink it like that.
Okay.
No.
What about mayonnaise? You like mayonnaise?
No mayonnaise.
He's a plain Jane, meat and cheese.
Plain. Meat. I just started using ketchup. Come on. Ketchup is new for me.
You're trying, and it ain't there.
What are you reading right now?
I'm reading a book about a doomed Arctic expedition called "The Worst Journey in the World."
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Huh?
Not bad.
He can read. I'll give you that. The kid's fucking Georgia trash.
You peeing in the shower?
Yeah, I piss in the shower.
Brush your teeth in there?
Yeah.
You leave the toothbrush in there?
Yeah.
All right.
Kid's fucking. What do you want from me?
Come on, man. He's a good kid.
Good kid. I mean, why are you making it sound like I'm trashing him? What the fuck? Gotta call balls and strikes. If we run an honest show here. He set a camper on fire and then try to put it out with fucking nail polish remover.
That could have easily been a bottle of Gatorade, and we
This whole
wouldn't even
thing
be talking about it right
It
now.
was purple. Yeah. I would have been a hero. They would have threw me a fucking parade.
Man, what if that's the moment where it would all turned around?
He becomes the quarterback, stars shortstop.
Local hero.
Are you writing anything currently? Do you write anything? Are you writing anything long form right now?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Got a laptop?
Yeah. Writing scripts.
Writing a script. Kid's got a laptop. What do you got? A Mac?
No.
Damn.
HP. Damn, I was rooting for you.
A Kindle.
I got an HP.
You
But
type on a typewriter.
no.
All right.
Hunter S. Thompson style. No, not Thompson style. I saw an interview once with Paul Thomas Anderson, and he said that he learned how to direct movies from watching a bunch of movies. So and I was like, I'm basically him. I basically made Boogie Nights when I was 26. I am l'enfant terrible. I am a wonderkind. It's
He
so
was
funny.
26 when he did
He
that?
was really young. He
That's
was 26.
crazy.
Dude, he made Magnolia when he was 30, which is like this beautiful 3-hour opus. It's unbelievable.
Frank T.J. Mackey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Best.
So I figure that's probably where I'm at in my life. I'm just Paul Thomas Anderson. So that's how I view myself. And then I go on stage and talk about worms for an hour. So.
I mean, come on. What are we doing? I love him.
Buddy, we love you. 100% garbage.
Yes.
But, man, honestly, bro, what a fucking tale, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Fucking
very
love
cool to see, man.
Casey Rocket, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
What do you got coming up? You're on tour?
I'm on tour, CaseyRocketComedy.com. I'm doing 30 cities this year, going to Australia, going to the UK.
He's going to Australia.
Going to Australia?
Well, unless the
Don't
fucking...
shoplift nothing over there. We're not coming to get you. Take it easy on lunch meat.
UK, Ireland, going all over the place. But yeah, CaseyRocketComedy.com. Yeah, thank y'all. So cool.
Of course, buddy. Thank you.
Love you. Kippy, what do you got for him?
Guys, we're all over the road as well. Tour starts very soon. Tickets are going fast. Second shows are being added. Get those tickets while they're still available. And the Route 66 special
go.
is out now. Go watch that on our YouTube page. We love yous.
We love you, gang. Casey, we love you, buddy.
I love you.
Appreciate you,
Thank
pal.
you.
Gang, we love you. We'll see you next week.